all about Avian Starseeds. Seven clear signs you are one by the spirit nomad. I liked her video and stuff like that. She's I think she's pretty accurate with her videos most of the time, you feel me? I've talked to a lot of Avian Starseeds during my Galactic Akashic readings. I also have Avian Heritage. Even though I don't connect with it that much, you feel me? I mean, my Phoenix side I'd be connected with, but like my actual like avian forms, like my red avian form, green avian form, blue avian form. I don't always talk with them like that and really get in tune with them like that. You guys know I'm mainly Lyran, Anunnaki, you feel me, Draco and Arturian, you feel me. I got the avian stuff too, but I don't be tapping into it like that. But I do know a good amount about them. I fuck with avians. In fact, blue avians taught me how to actually create timelines. They're actually very smart, very intelligent. So I'm very excited to see what she says about them, and I'll tell you guys if it's accurate because you guys, like I said, I could access the Akashic. I do galactic Akashic readings. I talk to various avians. I've seen certain traits that align with pretty much all avians and stuff like that. So let's just get right into it, bro. You feel me?
Do you feel connected to birds and nature sounds? Are you all about
Damn,
freedom
nigga, what the
and you
fuck?
feel your purpose is to help free the bounded?
Hold the fuck up. I'm getting fucked up right now. All right, bro. We good, yo. I don't know why my headphones weren't trying to
Then
come on my
chances are
head.
you are an avian starseed, and that's what we'll be talking about today. I'll share 7 clear signs that you are an avian starseed and what your mission is here on Earth. My name is Julia, and I help spiritual people like you step into your purpose and freedom, so make sure to subscribe. So, first of all, what is an avian starseed? Avian starseeds originate from another universe where they exist in higher dimensions of 6D to 12D. Over the
A lot of people say a different universe. There's only one universe, but there's different realms. They come from a different realm. I'll show you guys the realm right now. This right here is the realm slash galaxy slash galaxies where avians come from. It's not a different universe. The universe, there's only one universe. You feel me? Like the multiverse just consists of various different timelines and different levels of and different kinds of experiences you could have with inside of different realms of experience. You feel me? Now, with that being said, the universe is where all timelines and all realms condense into one unified experience. You feel me? Avians came from a different galaxy, a different realm. You feel me? In fact, don't this shit literally look like a fucking bird head? If you guys want to see this whole PowerPoint, you know, the four Course of Galactic History. It's on my Patreon, you feel me? Also, I made a video on YouTube about the origins of avians where I mentioned how they come from a different galaxy, but they actually ended up destroying their galaxy, which is why they came to Lyra eventually.
years, avian starseeds have spread out across various parts of the universe. There are very few avian starseeds on Earth right now. Before we get into the
Eh,
7 signs, let's
maybe that's true, but I'm not sure about that because I've talked to a lot of avian starseeds. You feel me? Well, you know what? Maybe in the sense of like pure avian, because most avian starseeds I talk to have other heritages also. So maybe she means like people who are like very strongly avian are pretty rare. But I've met a lot of people with avian heritages. Some of the avian heritage is strong too. So I'm curious about that. I'm not saying that she's wrong. I'm just curious about that. You feel me? And why she said that.
look at the origins of the avian race. The avian race entered our universe from a different universe billions of years ago. Their habitats are known as spheres, but in reality, they are large planets that the race has colonized. Many of the avians in our universe evolved from tiny birds and were seeded by high dimension 12D avians in 3D galaxies. The evolutionary
There were a lot of avians were a lot of the little bird avians were seeded by the higher avians are just phoenixes. You feel me? They were seeded by phoenixes essentially. You feel me?
journey of the avian race resulted in beings of different sizes, colors, and appearances. The blue avians are the most evolved of the entire avian race, existing in a higher dimension and using technology that is many times more advanced than the most advanced human technology to date. The evolved avians expanded their consciousness and developed a big picture view of the universe beyond the 5 senses. They share this similarity with reptilian starseeds. Due to their high dimension consciousness, some avian beings were able to teleport.
They actually helped to make reptilians. You feel me? Like the reptilians in Lyra were made by avians, my nigga. The avians, like there was already reptilian beings in Draco, but they took those genes of those reptile beings and then made the reptilians that destroyed Lyra. You feel me? Yeah, people say that reptilians come from a different universe. That's not true either. Like dragons do come from a different galaxy, a different realm, and there are like reptoid beings in there in that galaxy that also crossed over into ours. But reptilians, like the ones that destroyed Lyra, they were made in Lyra by the Avians, bro. I already covered this history. You feel me? I made a video about the history of reptilians on my Patreon. And I also covered the four cores of galactic history and why the aliens even made them in the first place and stuff like that on Patreon too. You feel me? So I got a lot of history on Patreon, bro. Go fuck my shit. You won't regret that shit. You feel me?
To other planets, galaxies, and universes. Through the expansion of their mind, they could travel to multiple new worlds intuitively. Avian species intermixed with the human race as part of a grand experiment here in our universe. Many avians transcended the 12D dimension where they live to date and rarely interact with humans. However, the blue avians did leave us with the gift of birds, which play an essential role in balancing our universe's ecosystem and atmosphere. Unsurprisingly,
There's truth to that, but there are avians that like will be in 5D and 7D and still fuck with you. You feel me? Like maybe she, because I don't know if she researched her information or if she was just downloading it. I will say this: phoenixes are a bit more far removed from humans. You feel me? Like the phoenixes do tend to just stay inside higher planes for a fact. You feel me? But there are a lot of avians that actually they kind of specialize in going up and down. They're like meant to be able to gain higher wisdom from higher planes and then easily bring it down for humans to digest. You feel me? So I don't fully know why she said what she said. Maybe she's talking about the phoenixes, especially the phoenixes that have bodies that are made of light. Because you know how like phoenixes can have bodies that are made of fire or bodies that are like physical bodies. Like you have phoenixes that have physical bodies, and then usually when that physical body dies, they ascend in like a body that's made out of all fire. You feel me? But there's also phoenixes that are made of like pure, just like light, and you don't really tend to see those phoenixes like that in the galaxy. You feel me? That is a fact. So maybe she means those beings.
humans have been fascinated by the bird people for millennia.
Also, why is this shit
A
so
lot of our
fucking
traditional
low?
mythologies center around avian humanoids. Now, without further ado, let's get into 7 signs that you could be an avian starseed. And just so you know, you don't have to have all of these, just the majority. Then you could be an avian starseed and something you should look into. Sign number 1 is that you have bird-like features.
Yeah.
When it comes to avian starseeds' appearance, those reincarnated here on Earth have some physical semblance with birds.
Yeah, they
No,
definitely
they don't
can.
have feathers and wings, but they're typically tall, slender, and graceful. They might have a
They usually got like a fucking nose or lips that look bird like too.
pointy nose and small lips.
Yeah.
Avians may also have a long torso, hands, and legs. Sign number 2 is a fascination with birds. Birds are the natural animal symbol for avian starseeds. Sightings of birds will excite them and fill them with joy and peace. They love nature sounds, and in particular, the sound of birds singing. Sign number 3 that you are an avian starseed is that you are highly intelligent. Blue avian
Yeah, they
starseeds
are
are not
pretty
only
smart.
spiritually intuitive, but they are also very intelligent and detail
Yeah,
oriented.
pretty intellectual.
They tend to be drawn to high intelligence fields such as crime investigation, sciences, mathematics,
Yeah.
physics,
Yeah.
innovative and creative niches, teaching, and research. Avians are among the most intelligent beings. The purpose here on Earth is to bring knowledge and elevate human consciousness beyond astral limitations. According to earthly shamans who've had contact with the avian race, you can reach a higher state of consciousness by learning how to open your third eye. If you want to learn how to open your third eye, I have linked an episode in the description. Sign number 4 that you are an avian starseed is that you are visionary. The avian race is highly advanced spiritually,
Hmm.
mentally, and technologically. This is why most avian starseeds don't like to leave their universe to take on the human experience. They have been able to progress so much because of their big
I will say that. You know what? I will say this too. I will say this too, because the whole sub universe, no. But I will say this, right? After Lyra, a lot of avians really did kind of chase dip. So now that she's, you know what? I will actually, you know what? I'll take a minor step back. Granted, they didn't always just dip to like the 12D. They didn't just dip to like the 12 plane of existence. But a lot of them typically did just dip. You feel me? I'm not going to cap. Like after Lyra, I wasn't really seeing no avians like that. Niggas might have caught a phoenix every here and there, but that was on like a special occasion to actually like, because the phoenix was trying to teach you some shit. You feel me? But yeah, usually with avians, they was typically staying from like 5 to 7D. You feel me? Like that was like their main chill spot, and they also left to go to different galaxies for a fact. Like there's they went to the Phoenix constellation first of all. A lot of them are in the Phoenix constellation, and there's also some that are inside like this one galaxy inside Syngus has avians, bro. I discovered a couple avian you see, I'm burping this. All kinds of confirmation. I'm getting my body fucked up with all the energy coming through. You feel me? But yeah, nah, facts though. Yeah, them niggas did dip off to find new homes. They did ascend to higher planes. So that actually is true. Now when she says visionary and stuff like that, at first I thought does she mean like seeing images? I don't think I think she means like seeing like more towards the future, like planning for the future. If so, that's true. As far as like actually seeing mental images, I'm not sure if that's true. I don't like that's when I just don't know. That could be true, could not be true. I don't know about that. Like I wouldn't normally think that because I would assume that since they're so intellectual, being like visually creative might not be like their forte, but I could see like the purple avians being very visionary and stuff like that. You feel me? And then also, I think it just means visionary in the sense of like seeing more towards the future, which is true. They do avians, especially blue avians and purple avians, are way more future oriented and do tend to they do tend to have a higher vision of the future, so to speak. You feel me? Facts.
picture thinking. Unlike humans, avians are not limited to five senses. They can see far and wide, sometimes even projecting themselves into the future. Here on Earth, avians tend to be the originators of big and ambitious ideas that may seem unrealistic to most humans. But their grand ideas and vision for the future are critical to the awakening and evolution of the human race. I describe them as the way showers because of the role they play in bringing our civilization to freedom. And that brings us to the next sign that you are an avian starseed, and that is that you are free spirited. Just like the birds of the air, avian starseeds cherish their freedom.
Yeah,
They don't
they
like to be
could
bound
they could be very free spirited and like goofy. Them niggas could definitely be free spirited and pretty goofy. You feel me?
to one place. They will spend a large part of their time and resources traveling and exploring new lands. Avians are also free in their way of thinking. They're typically independent minded and not drawn to group thinking or herd mentality. Sign number 6 that you're an avian starseed is that you are telepathic. Avians are highly intuitive beings, just like Polarian starseeds. In their mission to spread the message of truth far and wide, once the spiritual gifts are activated,
I think that blue avians and purple avians probably are pretty, especially purples. They're very intuitive, but the other avians, I'm not sure. They might be too intellectual. Oh, they said telepathic. My fault. I'm bugging. Yeah, nah, they are telepathic. I'm bugging. What the fuck?
they're capable of teleporting themselves. They can visit other universes while being physically present in one universe. They can telepathically communicate with the infinite creator and other celestial beings and pass across the message to humans. Avian starseeds can sense other people's pains, thoughts, and emotions and act accordingly. They depend on their strong intuition for guidance. Sign number 7 is that you are observant. In addition to their intelligence,
Yeah, they're
avians are extremely observant
avians
and
are observant and analytical as fuck too. Purple ones tend to be just like straight observant. Blue ones will be observant with the like with the good critical thinking, you feel me, and the good analysis, spiritual analysis. The other avians tend to just be like they observe and they just analyzing shit. Sometimes in a way that's like OD, you feel me?
aware of their environment. They notice small, minute details that most humans will miss. Their immense awareness means that they are always alert, in the know, and rarely caught off guard by people or events. Now, what is the mission of most avian starseeds? Starseeds of the avian race have an important mission of raising humanity's vibrational frequency. The avian race is already at the 6 to 12D frequency, many dimensions above humans. Members of the race sent to Earth are here to help us transition from 2D and 3D to high levels of consciousness and frequency. They're here to help us break free from the bondage of the cabal. These bondages are in the form of capitalism, economic and political oppression, war, and poverty. Their goal is to disband limiting beliefs, allowing us to dream of the impossible and achieve the highest form of existence individually and together. Working with other starseeds, avians come to help solve many of the challenges humanity faces. They are the scientists, innovators, researchers, professors, and artists of the world. Their vision and dreams of a better world may seem woo-woo and a bit in the clouds, but these starseeds are the world changers. Now you might also wonder, how many avian starseeds are there on Earth right now?
I want to about when it comes to like the mission of them. I mean, yeah, what she said was cool. What I would have said was that avians are heavily meant to be people who are able to gain higher levels of wisdom and intelligence, and then be able to ground that in the physical and be able to disperse that to people, whether that's like higher spiritual ideas or even higher technological ideas. They could always tap into higher ideas and then bring it back down and dispense it perfectly for humans. That's their main mission, to get higher wisdom and then ground it for the humans.
And when did they come to Earth? There are only several hundred avian starseeds spread on Earth and in
Really?
our solar system. Avian starseeds are rare, as only a
Really?
handful of them braved human incarnation. These starseeds prioritize freedom and they do not like being confined in the human body.
She probably does mean like pure avians. I never seen a pure avian. I've always seen avian mixes. You feel me? Granted, though, I never really seen like a. It's rare to see like a pure starseed who's like purely just one race, because once again, our spirit's infinite and eternal, and we have experienced the infinite and eternal amount of lifetimes. You feel me? We just choose which of those lifetimes are going to be more important with this out of this lifetime. You feel me? Like in this lifetime, you feel me? My lyra shit and stuff like that is very important, but in a different lifetime, my avian and my octopus shit might be more important. You feel me?
So very few choose to come to Earth. The first starseeds of the avian race made contact with humanity billions of years ago. They seeded the birds on Earth, producing humanoid hybrids that incarnated to enlighten humanity and elevate our consciousness. Even in our lifetime, there are avian starseeds here helping to transition us to higher dimensions of consciousness. Do you think that's you? I'd love to hear in the
It was a cool video. I ain't mad at it. You feel me? Cool video. Some stuff I may not fully agree with, but it was a. I ain't mad at it. You feel me? I'm ending the video right there. I love you all. Catch my next video. Peace the freak out.